Hi, my name is Emma Durand, and today I'll be discussing the concept of elasticity of demand. To do so, I'll be showcasing the concept through an everyday instance. Elasticity of demand is defined by how much the quantity demanded of a product changes when its price goes up or down. Basically, it shows us how responsive people are to price changes. There are two main types: inelastic, where demand changes a lot with price shifts, and inelastic, where demand doesn't change much at all. To take a closer look at highly elastic demand, I'll be using the example of movie tickets. When the price of movie tickets rise, consumers are much less likely to purchase them, and the consumption of movie tickets decreases. When the price of movie ticket lowers, consumers are more likely to purchase them, and the consumption of the movie prices will increase. There are four main factors that influence elasticity of demand. The first factor that influences elasticity of demand is the availability of substitutes. When there are more options for a product, prices rise and people begin to switch for other options. When talking about movie tickets, there are other ways to satisfy the demand. For example, people are able to subscribe to streaming services, purchase DVDs, or rent movies. So if substitutes are available to consumers, the demand will allow for high elasticity. The second factor that influences elasticity of demand is if the nature of the good is considered a necessity or a luxury. Movie tickets for the average person are deemed a luxury. And due to them not being a necessity, they have a high elasticity of demand because people are able to live without them. So when the price rises or lowers, it has a significant effect on consumers' purchasing habits. The third factor that influences elasticity of demand is the time horizon. At first, when the price rises for a product, there will be little change in the demand for the product, and it will be inelastic to start with. However, as more time goes by, people will begin to change their habits to find a more financially responsible substitute. So at first, people will continue to buy movie tickets if the prices rise, because they are used to going and enjoy going. However, the rise in price will make people question, and they will look for substitutes, which is why the time horizon affects elasticity. The demand for products will become more elastic with time. The fourth and final factor is the percentage of income. For the average person, they have to budget their income to make sure they can afford their necessities. So for movie tickets, as they are deemed a luxury item, if the price greatly increases, people will not have room in their budgets for them. It is not worth it to see a movie if it is taking up a substantial amount of an individual's income. Due to the price change making the consumer habits change, demand is elastic. In conclusion, elasticity of demand allows economists to understand how consumers' decisions will change when prices change.